Hi, my name is Isaac. I'm a Portuguese trader based in London. My journey with trading pretty much started about like 7 to 8 years ago. So 2017, I was obviously younger. I was going through finishing high school and starting my university years. And I had a friend who introduced me to it. Pretty much he told me that there was this new thing that was called Forex and you could like trade different types of assets like stocks, crypto, etc., through your phone. So I was like, is that so? How does it work? Show me. So he showed me the basics, entering positions, exiting positions, doing like the sharp markups. And pretty much from there on, just the interest started doing my own investigation, watching a lot of videos and strategies and trying them as well. No, unfortunately, we're not trading anymore because eventually over the years we stopped. So like because we all were like still learning, it's just that like one person had a bit more information, another person knew about this strategy, person knew about this platform. So we're like a group of friends, we're like pretty much learning together. But from that group of friends, I could say I'm the only one that actually kept going because as I said, it was like long time ago and people have like different goals and objectives. So pretty much they deviated from it. Yeah. The relentless feeling because I was being a stubborn person by nature, like since throughout my whole life. I always heard this from my family members, my mother, my I think that's the same mindset that I carry to my trading as well. Like everything I do, I just make sure I can do my best at it. And also because I had examples. So I have like other successful friends that are still doing trading. And by the time I was like learning, they were actually successful. So there was people that were like making, four figures and still like going to university. And so for me, that was astonishing. I always wanted to do it as well because I knew and I could see that it was possible. So could never quit now. Okay, so motivation pretty much, I would say the independent side of it. So just you being independent and being able to create your own shift. As I would say, like you get to decide how many hours you're gonna give to trading daily or weekly. For me, that was always like I would say like one of the main motivations to keep like going at it and maybe pursue it more than other careers. Of course, like nowadays you have to work or to study, to do like, something with your life other than just working on projects that you never know when you'll be able to actually realize because it's something that you can say that, oh, okay, I saw this strategy online and this person said they made such and such in like 3 months. So maybe in a year I'll be able to only live off this, which is not 100% like reality because you need to have a plan in motion. You need to like everything is strategy, outside and inside the trading. So yeah, definitely. That would like just the independent side of it, not having to answer to a boss or to wait for someone, to depend on anyone. Though that's like very, very enticing for me, I would say. Funding trading, the world of prop firms are pretty much was introduced to it, I would say during COVID, so 2020, if I'm not mistaken. We had like a lot of times in our hands, with lockdown here in London. I'm in UK. It was like long time with this. So I started to get introduced to it, but because I think actually there was like a big wave of new traders being introduced to the world of prop firms and world of trading as a whole. So yeah, I would say 2020 was when I was first introduced to prop firms, yes. So in the beginning, when I first was introduced to TFT, if I'm not mistaken, I was using, yeah, MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 4. And that was before the change of platform. So after that, I went to CTrader. Actually, there was like a account migration from DXTrade to CTrader. I asked for the migration to CTrader because I was like looking online which platform would be like better in terms of what I was already used to with MetaTrader. So I went with CTrader and yeah, just been a good platform for me ever since. To reach my payout, it was a $10,000 account and it was one phase. So it was pretty quick. Actually, done it. I even forgot it was one step. Yeah, because I got like some coupons back from it. And I actually was like trying different accounts as well. Some of them I didn't have success, but this 10,000 account was like very quick for me to pass in about 2 days, 2 trading days. So yeah, $10,000 account was the account that I became funded with. The main reason I can only say my strategy because it allowed me to have confidence in my positions. It allowed me to actually find like uh, a backtrack because I was actually back testing and forward testing this strategy for quite some time. And by the time I was entering these positions, I was sure that, okay, I've seen this over and over, countless amount of times. So let me just, set and forget, as many traders say. And that's what I did and entered my positions in the beginning of Asian session because I was strictly just trading GJ by then, and everything went like seamlessly. It was like quite, I don't know. It was a sort of a bittersweet feeling because it was good because I made it, but then bitter because it's like been so long since I first started, and then 2020 when I started like doing prop challenges and failing and investing on live accounts and everything. So yeah, strategy, definitely strategy. Because if it wasn't for my strategy and my trust in my strategy, I wouldn't be able to pass the challenge, definitely. It was pretty much just repetition. The psychology aspect of it became very strong. Started to trust it because of repetition of back testing, forward testing, also demo trading as well. So I could just pretty much have that confidence of holding trades because I see myself more of a swing trader because I don't really like the fact or the aspect of scalping or day trading, entering and exiting position daily or after a few hours. I like to go for bigger movements, so I like bigger time frames and everything. Yes.
Mhm.
So psychology, definitely psychology. It's like what made me able to trust my strategy. My psychology, I improved it through reading books, also just online watching videos of like I would say profitable traders that's been doing it for long years, seeing how they approach the markets, how they read price action, and yeah, just I mean podcasts as well, podcasts. So books, podcasts, strategy videos, people just sharing their analysis and ways of thinking inside the markets. Yes. So the biggest issue, I would say, just reminding myself that this is a long-term project for myself. I see trading and prop firm trading as something that can actually allow me to get access to capital, and then with that capital, like venture to other businesses and even reinvesting into Forex. There's a payment provider, Withdraw. I just did the card transfer, pretty much. Well, I wanted to do the crypto withdraw. Yeah. So I had my payouts in Ethereum, which then it
Mhm.
went to the wallet. So a system that TFT works with. And then from there, I just sent it to my personal wallet. Yeah. So crypto. It was very quick, I would say, which kind of made back for the 7 days that I would have to wait after, for my second payout, which was all right because the processing time in itself quite quick, took a few hours to like process to be accepted in this case. So yeah, overall, I always try to improve on the speed of executions and also consider some rules in favor of the trader. It's like better accommodate the trading style as we know, there's different styles of trading, scalp or swing traders, into the day traders, etc. So I think TFT would do a great job if they would analyze each type of different trading styles and better accommodate the traders. So where they could feel like more at home. So there was like no difference from like short difference from trading from simulated, which is prop farms to real live markets. Yeah, that would be nice. Better accommodate their playing style. I can say that I prefer private interactions, but I also keep an eye on Instagram for like any new post or just sharing like promotions or just general informations about the company, but mostly private because I just stay on the Discord and keep my notifications active and get to see anything important there, anything relevant directly. I do mostly big time frames, so I do top-down analysis where I identify just the overall direction of the market. So I like to trade with the trend, but I'm starting to implement and be more and more patient to the point where I have like my entry point set, and even if I have to wait like a few days or a few weeks, I'll stick to it. That way I can ensure accuracy and better risk to reward. Even though mostly sometimes my risk rewards goes up to three maximum, but usually one to two or even one to one. If we're talking about like big like points, in this case, big distances on my long time frame analysis. Yeah, I just look for like big time frames, try to trade that according to the trend, and join like add more and more confluences to better, increase my chances of going to like the sides I'm looking for. This strategy was pretty much just refining, I would say, refining from different traders and also catering to my needs, because one thing that's very important to keep in mind is that you know yourself. And if you don't know yourself that well, the market will expose certain aspects of your own personality and way of seeing and operating the markets. So if we don't have like this perception, if we don't have this perception, we're gonna keep going from strategy to strategy, strategy hopping. So it's okay to add from different strategies and have your own strategy. This strategy is way different from the one like I first started, because when I first started, I wasn't sure of what I was doing, if that makes sense, because that strategy like wasn't properly tested. I didn't understand like a price section as good as I understand now, because this experience only came from trial and error, actually being on the charts, being on live markets, trading on demo. So pretty much just perfecting, 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 perfecting. And it's totally different. I would say like 0 to 100, really. Because to the point where back in the days to hold a trade overnight, it would be like stressful and hectic. So now it's like I don't even remember of like checking it first thing in the morning. I let my alarms on TradingView just pretty much let me know, oh, okay, prices hit TP, prices back at break even, or prices like stop loss, cool, So, and I just use pending orders a lot with this strategy, which is totally different from years ago. I used to market execute more and just pretty much making sure I'm waking up for London session and trading the markets. And yeah, it's totally different now. Yeah, trading different sessions as well. So it's totally different. I would say motivational videos, but learning and listening from more experienced traders. So older traders that have been in the markets for long, meeting traders like new traders personally as well, younger and older than me. Some that work in like banks as such as Barclays, etc. Not to mention banks or anything. Just meeting people of all walks of life. Younger people that were already traded, funded traders, and just listening and learning and actually having that validation where people would tell me, "Oh, you really know what you're talking about," because I can tell from like your strategy or the way like you explain your observation in the markets. I can tell you in a good path. And this validation was actually good, meeting people personally, also watching videos from people saying that they were profitable after like 12 years, 5 years. So that was very important for me, knowing that it wasn't like a single case. It wasn't like individual, like, story where I was the only one like taking maybe longer, because I considered that was like long time because I didn't have a mentor. So if you start from zero, from scratch, or with little to no like guidance, you're gonna take time. You're gonna take time. So yeah, definitely, definitely. It helped a lot. Listening, and talking with other traders, yeah, listening from others helped a lot. I met them, most of them, like on my daily routine. So at work, university, and it was like people that some of them like were like telling me, others were actually showing me. So I got to actually see the way they think. Oh, okay. This trader trades only live or prefers live and trades with no stop loss or take profit. That's his way of seeing. I have my own views on that, but I have to respect, I have to try to understand their side. And yes, it was pretty much that just work and university, like studying, people in my class, and podcasts. There's Forex Beginner, uh, which is like a fairly new channel, new podcast. There's Words of Wisdom, and also like just YouTube channels dedicated to gathering videos, so like reposting live Instagram videos from traders, IG Reels, so all around YouTube information, podcasts, and forex oriented channels. Yeah. My plan with TFT and my future with prop from trading as a whole is just to keep leveraging on the possibility of actually accessing more capital. I want to go for bigger accounts as well. Want to go like for six-figure accounts and just keep doing it. Because I think the first time you pass is just icebreaking, like you break the ice, is the first time. So you already know what to expect. That's little, that those butterflies, that's uncertainty, you won't feel it anymore. So from here onwards, I expect to keep passing accounts, keep leveraging, building up, scaling up my capital with TFT, and just keep collecting withdrawals and reinvesting them as well on my live accounts. Yeah.